My pleasure. Last week, Senate Democrats in New York reached a deal to reunite two factions of the party that have been at odds for more than 7 years. The move sets up the opportunity for the Democrats to claim a majority if the votes fall in their way on April 24th special election. Mike Riccardi has more.
Thanks, Josh. Like you said, Democrats in the New York State Senate have been at war since Andrew Cuomo's first week in office, more than 7 years ago. At that time, in early January of 2011, 4 senators branched away from the Senate Democrats to form the Independent Democratic Conference following disagreements over leadership. However, this story really begins even a few years earlier. In 2008, Democrats won their first Senate majority since 1964, but the one-seat majority did not last long as Democrats fought over leadership and Republicans regained control in 2010. Senator Jeffrey Klein, who became Deputy Majority Leader in 2008, was replaced as the chief strategist for Democrats following the 2010 losses and resigned his post as Deputy Minority Leader in January 2011. Klein then led the way in starting the IDC with 3 of his Democratic colleagues. One of those founding members is Dave Valesky, senator from the 53rd District, which includes parts of Syracuse. The IDC has grown in strength over the last 7 years, now totaling 8 members. During that period, the IDC has spent most of their time caucusing with Republicans. Despite this move, these independent Democratic senators still appear under the Democratic Party line on ballots. Now fast forward to last week, when Andrea Stewart Cousins, the leader of the main Democratic Conference, and Jeffrey Klein came to terms to reunite the party and dissolve the IDC. This deal was originally supposed to take place had Democrats won the 2 special elections on April 24th, but Governor Cuomo urged both leaders to reunite sooner. Since both special election seats have been vacated by Democrats, just one Republican win would prevent the majority. Another wrench in the plans could be Simcha Felder, the Democratic senator from Brooklyn, who has continued to caucus with Republicans after holding up the budget process on how the state handles funding of yeshivas. However, last June, Felder wrote a letter to Klein urging the IDC to rejoin the Democratic Conference. Nevertheless, the deal to reunite bodes well for Governor Cuomo, who is facing a primary challenge from Cynthia Nixon. Nixon was critical of Cuomo, saying he can't have it both ways after previously stating he was powerless to broker a deal between the Democrats, but now looks to claim credit. Despite this monumental deal, many are still wary of its validity after the IDC backed out of a previous reunification deal 4 years ago.